Again. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to our August. Can you guys believe it's August? Oh my gosh, it's our August team sales meeting. And we are missing our corporate reload folks because they are getting their corporate reload refresh. And so for those of you who would love to be part of the corporate reload team, when we do our next bout of that, which will probably be sometime in the fall, let me know and I will add you to the list. But until then, this is just a refresh. And that's what has to happen. When you're on the corporate relocation team, this is just for listings. And Luce can tell you because she's on that team, it's a lot of paperwork, lots of information. And so that's kind of what that training is about. But it's just for the listing side. All of you guys can do corporate relocation, of course, buyers, but it's just for the listing side. So because they're not here today, and we're missing a lot of people for that purpose, David Martin, who was from Martin's Homes, was going to present to us. And I asked him to come next month for that reason, because we didn't want to miss for a lot of people. So, but I didn't change the invite because I didn't want people to think we weren't going to have a meeting. So I have some really great content. At least I think it's great. I cannot see what that says, but
I apologize for not on video, Elizabeth.
Oh, no worries. Okay, we'll read that later because it's so tiny. Okay, so I want everybody to take a second and share a gratitude because we have a second. Kate, you want anything you're grateful for?
I'm grateful that it's 10 degrees cooler today outside.
Oh, I love it.
And beautiful weather.
Love it. Maria.
I'm officially an empty nester. And I am learning how to love my husband again.
Right?
Today is our 21st anniversary.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's exciting. Wow. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing.
But it's working out. The house stays cleaner.
Yeah.
We didn't have to have dinner made. Like normally I worry about making dinner. And I'm
So
like,
true.
can we just eat some cheese and crackers and have a glass of wine? And he's like, okay.
I know.
And he opened up a can of chili and ate chili out of a bowl. I'm like, this is great.
The two countries.
Honestly, we've been eating Mediterranean. I just cut up fruits and vegetables, throw a little whatever, and yeah. We've got pour a glass of wine, and that's been the enjoyable part.
Nice.
Yeah, there's other parts I don't like, but it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot less laundry.
Yes.
A lot less laundry.
Yeah, so true. And half the time my refrigerator is empty. I'm like, where'd all the food go? Oh, wait, I didn't go to the store. That's right.
Not enough
Store. Oh my gosh, that's true. I should go, right? It's very funny. Yeah. Anybody else online care to share a gratitude? Anybody?
My son is coming today. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that too. That's wonderful. Anyone else care to share?
Carrie, I'm grateful that school is starting in a week for my kids.
I remember those days. Yes, that's something huge to be grateful for. Yeah. Anybody else care to share? Okay. Well, I am grateful. Oh, anybody? Elizabeth, you want to share something? Nope. Okay. I am grateful to be working here with each one of you. I am so proud to be, leading a team of such incredible professionals and wonderful people. And I know the market has been challenging, but I would not rather be in the trenches with anybody else. So that's what I'm grateful for. So let's start sharing the screen and get to what we've got going on. Okay, let's see here. That's not the one. This one is the one. And we're going to play from the beginning. Participants, view, and we're going to admit everybody. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm going to admit you then. You're allowed to join. Yay. Oh, and it's playing correctly. So again, a culture is defined by its people. And I have to say, our people are truly premier. So I'm proud of each and every one of you, proud to be part of you. And I wanted to change this video, but we're going to watch it one more time. So I didn't change it.
You're invited to imagine what's next. What the next view you wake up to will be, where your next adventures will start from, your perfect space to entertain, and your sanctuary to unwind in. As you begin to imagine your new place, we'll be here to help you find it, because nothing compares to what's next. sotheby'srealty.com.
You know what, guys? I think it's the first time we actually got to see it, right? I think it was my computer. This is my new computer. Isn't that great? That actually, as you can see, I taped that from my phone.
We always see that though.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
oh.
it taped
Yeah.
it from my phone. Mary, no one can get one past you.
Idiot.
But that is a really good one. And I got that off of the Sotheby's, I don't think it wasn't the YouTube channel. I think I actually filmed that actually at the Sotheby's GNE.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I got it from my
Really?
phone. So,
It just makes me feel bad about my house though. And I'm like, oh, these are such nice houses.
okay, we're looking
They're
out.
such big designers.
Yeah, just look at what's, we're excited about what's next for you. For you, it's the Tourette's.
That's not in my own personal house, okay?
So we are excited about what we do, which is elevate all around us. And we do by artfully uniting extraordinary people with extraordinary homes. And guys, that is a really great catchphrase for what I like to say. Right now, we're trying to get inventory, right? And so when I meet with each one of you, one of the things I love to talk about is one of my favorite topics. And what is it? What is it?
Media.
No, that's
Oh.
also a great one, which actually I got some exciting news about, but expireds. Okay, there are still a lot of expireds. So as we're looking at trying to pick up inventory, because let's face it, we're down 44% right now. I just saw that by NAR. So I can only imagine, I mean, Florida Realtor. So I can only imagine, honestly, it might even be a little bit more, but 44% down because people are in a good mortgage rate and they're like, well, do I really want to sell my home? Right? So the point is, we've got to give them a reason to want to do that. But there are people already out there who want to sell their home. And for one reason or another, weren't able to. And a lot of reasons because the realtor that they had probably overpriced their home or didn't actually market their home because they're thinking it was last year. Now they need a real professional selling their home. Us, right? These are the people. Listen, we know there's agents out there that are, not great realtors, let's be honest, that are overpricing homes, that are not doing marketing. If you know those agents, I would personally do a search with their number and actually do an auto email to yourself saying expired with them. So anytime anything expires immediately on them, it gets sent to you as an auto email.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is that,
Especially if you know they suck, because you can look it up, right? I mean, you can look up and see if they've been in the business
You-
for a year.
we all know.
They're all up to me.
Guys, we know the offenders. We know the offenders. We know the people out there who will overprice a listing to get it, right? And
that's
then
happening more right now just because it's slow.
because they're desperate to get it, right? And then what do they do to sell it? They put it in the MLS. Well, how'd that work for them? Not very well because it's expiring. So when you're finding that, you just take the ID number, you do a search using the list agent ID, you put in expired 0 to 7, and you set up an auto email for yourself. And that way, you put yourself in there as a contact. And that way, as soon as something expires with that list agent's ID number, you're going to get an auto email.
And can you do that for anything? Like somebody that you tried to get and you didn't get it, and then
You
do
can
guys
set
do
it
that
up.
already?
Sure. No, they
Great.
don't. And that's why I'm telling you to do this. Another thing you could do is, of course, you could do it by zip code. You could do it by community. If you're after a certain community, you could set it by a community name, expired 0 to 7. As soon as it expires, you set it up as an auto email. It's going to come to you. I would do expired and withdrawn unconditional. Both of those things. Not conditional, withdrawn unconditional. Set these auto emails up for yourself, guys. You don't want to be looking back. That's the way my brain works. I call it low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
It is low-hanging fruit because, guys, these people already want to sell. We don't have to convince them it's a good idea to get into a new mortgage. They want it already. So that part of the job is done for you. Now you just got to show them how their idiot realtor, oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? How their unprofessional person wasn't able to sell, but we can, right? And that's the easy part, guys. So this is a great way to start getting your opportunity. Listen, all you guys need is an opportunity in the door, right? That's all you need, more opportunities. So this is how you get them. Set yourself up in the MLS on a bunch of auto emails because then everybody's paying for leads. These are the best leads out there and they're free. So hello, great way to get leads.
Mm.
Anybody like that?
I do.
I like it too. Okay. And that leads me to the next wonderful professional, Miss Maria Smith. Maria,
Rates are up.
hello.
Okay. I don't know if y'all heard, but
Mm.
the US credit rating dropped from
Oh my
AAA
gosh, I just
to
heard
AA
that.
yesterday.
So
And
depressing.
so the stock market, everything's a mess. Rates are back up close to
Why
7.
can I not?
So I hate to tell you all that.
That is terrible news. Oh wait, escape. Hold on. I'm trying to escape this and it's like stuck or something weird, right? Which is bizarro because why would it be stuck? This is my new laptop. It shouldn't be stuck. Escape. Okay. You can keep talking. They can hear you. They just can't see you.
So I wish I could say rates were gonna getting better, but they're not, unfortunately. But we still do have great programs. If anyone does need a loan, I am noticing a lot of first-time home buyers. A lot of the main people I'm getting right now are the first timers or relocation, because like Carrie was just saying, so many of the people aren't moving. You know, the move ups are not there because they're not moving anywhere because they like the rate that they have. So we still have that 100% deal, 0 down, no PMI. I love that product. And also the 12 that we also have 12,500 forgivable second mortgage for first time home buyers, particularly in Orange County. There's a lot of properties that are going to qualify for that. So I like that one. If you guys are leaning toward the first time home buyers, for me, that seems to be all that I'm getting. I am getting a lot more investors again. So investors are starting to look. I think there's a few houses that they seem to be getting. Again, I got someone that had a contract yesterday, which I was surprised that an investor got it, and with a mortgage.
Okay.
You know, not a cash deal. So
That was surprising.
it
Okay.
is surprising. So there's some surprising little peaks of nice things, but rates are up, unfortunately, this week. But again, by next week, it could be down again. That's how
Yeah.
volatile it is. So
Yeah.
if you have somebody that you do put under contract, make sure they're locking in their rate. You know, if it's something they like, do it. If they're at, like I had someone that was at 6.5 last week, they can't get 6.5 this week. So
Mhm.
just make sure they're communicating.
Do
with their
you
lender.
guys have a float so that if during the, let's say they lock it for 6 months, right? Or 3 months or whatever the lock is, that if it rates do drop, that they can float it down
You
once?
talking about for new construction?
No, for just anything like,
Oh,
but you do it over new
they
construction.
have a
but-
lock. Yeah, there is a lock where you can lock for like 90 days.
Okay.
But they bump it up so much.
Oh, that
They-
doesn't
they
even
hedge
matter.
it. I personally have never sold it.
Okay,
So
yeah, all right.
it's available, but it's such a hedge.
Yeah,
that
that
I
it
would take
doesn't,
my chances as volatile as the rates
Yeah.
are up and down. Because as quickly as it's going up, it also can go down.
gotcha.
So I would just make sure that your clients are talking to their lender daily. Like I'm literally have people on an email chain like, okay, today it's up, you know, because they didn't lock last week.
And wouldn't you agree that in the contract, it's always best to select fixed or adjustable today? Because Lord knows, just as the rates could go up, the programs are changing quickly too.
Yeah, I would do that and
Mhm.
check prevailing or
No,
well, don't check prevailing, but
Put in a
number
rate.
there. Put
Yeah.
in a number there that your client is comfortable with.
that they're
that
capped.
They can, yeah.
Cap their
if it's
risk,
at
guys.
7 or 7 1/8 or, you know, whatever, but. I
Yes,
mean, if you were trying to get out of it, you could put it at like 6.5, but we.
we do want them to actually knock it out. but
Don't look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of.
They
the
don't
other
because they're used to
agents don't
seeing
look at it.
blank. They don't even know what it means. I see people still writing prevailing. I want to shoot myself in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. I teach contracts at the board today and I always go over that. You know, when you have that under the financing contingency and they say blank, if left blank, then it's the prevailing rate based on the buyer's credit worthiness. Well, that could change too, the buyer's
Yeah.
credit worthiness. So you have to really, that's an opportunity for you to cap the risk for your buyer.
Yeah.
Right? So if you put down 7% and the rates go to 8, they can get out on that,
Yeah.
but if you put down 6.5, they could get out today as soon as you. Super fun. So not that you want them to get out, right?
But if you,
that you
you gotta
can.
do whatever's best for
Your
whatever
customer.
side you're on. So.
Right, exactly. Any questions on that, guys? If that's a
Right.
question. Hello, oh, Satia, how are you? Unmute and ask, my friend. I can't hear you. You're still muted.
Look, even when her face is close to the computer.
What did you say?
Did you have a question?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
but it's great to see you and say hi. Thank you for saying
Hi.
Okay, yeah. So again, guys, the key here is knowledge. Knowledge is power. So find out about any new programs. But this is why I've been bringing the builders in too. If you're trying to get a seller, we know that they can go to certain builders and buy certain homes in certain communities with a fixed
Fixed
rate for 30 years that they'll buy down to, what was it, 4.75?
4.99
Or 4.99, 4.99. That was Larissa for Dream
Yeah,
Finders.
yeah.
4.99, guys. Hello, that's incredible. Okay, now Toll didn't do that, which is a shame because I'd like to buy with Toll, but but some.
Well, but
but
they're
Dream
also
Finders.
in the above.
Yeah, they are.
726.
Yeah, they're non-conforming anyway. So yeah, but the point is, these are the things that we need to know and be aware of so that we can prepare our customers and give them something, a reason for why they might still consider moving, right? Because if you had a 4% and now you only go to 4.99, it's not a deal.
Yeah.
If you had a 4% and now you had to go to 7, that's 3 percentage points higher. You may not want to do that, right? So this is my point. And that's to go from whatever year your home is to a brand new home. Better energy efficiency, right? So
Homeowners insurance, super cheap compared to the old houses.
homeowners insurance will be much better. So there's a lot of reasons. So these are the things that we need to come up with. And I want you to think about for the next part of my
Wait,
meeting.
one more thing I
Oh,
want
go
to
ahead.
add.
Please
Sorry.
do. No, all
Make
good.
sure when you guys are doing your home inspections, always do the 4-point and the WIDMIT. Every single
Yeah.
time. It may cost an extra $100 or whatever it costs, but get it every single time. I did my personal insurance on 2 of those rentals, the
Yeah.
one in with the terrazzo floor. Anyway, my homeowner's insurance, because I got the 4-point and a WIDMIT
Yep.
just recently or last week. My insurance went from $4,700 to $1,500. Now,
Wow.
granted, I ended up going to Citizens, but at $400 a month, I didn't care anymore.
Yeah, who cares?
You know,
Exactly.
$400 a month, for
Especially on a
house that's
rental.
free and clear.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, it was just a ridiculous amount of money, and all I care about is if the house burns down.
yeah,
I put on roofs myself. I do my own,
exactly.
you know,
It's just a
my own
rental.
repairs. I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. It's catastrophic is all I care about if it were to burn down. So anyway, huge thing. Make sure on every single client, you're telling them to get the 4-point and the WIDMIT, because except on new construction, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But for every resale, because it makes a huge difference with your homeowner's insurance.
Yeah, well,
So
and we
never-
even
never
say
forget
on
to
new
do that.
construction, get an inspection anyway, because
Yeah.
we want to make sure that they're doing a good job. I mean, absolutely. So get an inspection on all of them, right? We always say that, but
I would say too, because a friend of mine used to always do it this way. I would do the home inspection on new construction as it goes.
they do.
Okay.
If you're a
Yeah.
new construction inspector, they do that. They do it
Okay,
in
good.
phases. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to, you really want to see how it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but excellent point. So thanks for sharing that, Maria. Anybody have a
But
question, Maria? Yes.
They're only giving that a fixed rate when they go with the builder's preferred
Yes.
lender.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, Toll did say,
you
she was
should-
great. Diane said that you just have to qualify with their lender and you can get the credit towards the home site or the design center with whatever lender you go with. They don't care. But like the Dream Finders, and who else did we bring in? We brought in Dream Finders. We brought in David Weekly. Thank you. Yeah, we brought in David Weekly. You had to actually use their people for that. So, anybody else have any questions?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What?
Cutting board, yeah.
Yeah, cutting board. We got
Remember.
the cutting board, and Elizabeth got one. She got the mug. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and move on. But if anybody else has anything else, then you just.
Gary,
Yes.
as far as inspectors for new builds, do you guys have a recommendation?
I personally don't, but I'm sure if you put it into the WhatsApp, I know there are plenty of agents who would be more than happy to share their recommendations for sure. Because there are several agents who love to use certain
Was David Bowie a spokesperson?
yeah, David Bowie. Well, actually, it's very funny that I have that on my cards, and apparently we don't have the rights to that anymore, but we still use it. So, but that was at the auction house. Yeah, they did sell that. So this is just something you guys should know these stats. These are great stats. And when you're on a listing presentation, what's the difference between Sotheby's? We did sell 167 billion in global sales. So when you talk about being a global company, listen, the homes that we look at selling, especially the higher priced homes, they're not going to sell pretty much to a lot of the local people. So you need to work with someone who's a global company. And if they say, well, we're working with a global company, really, how many global sales did they do? What was their sales volume globally? I guarantee that the other company won't know that, number one, and I guarantee their volume was 167 billion. So that is really important to know. Also, we work together with each other, and we have done that through $3 billion of referral sales volume. Guys, that's huge, 3 billion. And it's not just that we're giving business to each other. It means that we're working together collaboratively, right? That's huge. And we're in 81 different countries. Now, we're never going to have the most number of agents, but 26,000 of the best agents. That's the most important thing. And 1,075 offices.
Sotheby's International Realty.
I think I got this one from
We
Jeannie
don't just
too.
embody luxury.
We don't.
Define.
We define it. I love the accent.
Since 1976, our brand has stood steadfast as the world's premier luxury real estate brand.
Just say it with your mouth dropping. From there. Caroline would make fun of me.
At Sotheby's International Realty, we unlock opportunities through our global network, representing exceptional properties,
They do.
unrivaled worldwide brand recognition, and our distinguished reputation. Our expertise and exposure is incomparable. And our advantage, well, that's undeniable.
No, I don't.
What does your future hold? Sotheby's International.
That's cool. Wasn't
Realty.
that cool? I wanted to get a little more volume on that. I love that video. It's a good one. Again, from G&E. That's why you see that screen there. Okay, now what I want to talk about, guys, although that was super cool, just wanted to share some of the videos, which I have not been able to find online. So if you guys want those videos, I can share them with you. I have them again. I recorded them at G&E. So I don't know where they are. I took them on my phone. Yeah, I have a good phone. We all do. That's the iPhone for you, right? But yeah, I just think they're great videos, and I don't know where they are. I haven't been able to find them on the YouTube channels. So otherwise I would down them direct, but I haven't been able to see them. So, but if anybody wants them, let me know. I'll be happy to send them to you. So this, thank you, Maria. So this next section that Maria is, not being very good with, this is from our marketing team. Thank you, Maria. This is Social Bay. Now, guys, if you have not set up for Social Bay, please get with me if you need any help with this, because Social Bay has this awesome lead generation tool that if you haven't started using yet, what do we all want? Leads, did I hear? And this tool is awesome. I love it. These are the, not that I can see what it says there, downloadable guides. Has anybody seen this yet? I'm going to say no, because I have not heard anybody say, yes, Carrie, I've seen it. So there are two that are pre-set up for you. One's a seller guide, one's a buyer guide. So you know which one I like, right? And then you could create your own. Does somebody have a question? So this is, you can pick the backgrounds and how it comes, right? And then look, when someone goes there, and they fill out just their name and their email, this is what they get. Thank you for your request. Isn't that cute? And then this is the email they get. Isn't that nice? Thank you for downloading the guide. You'll find your attached You'll find it attached to this email. Hope you find the information helpful. Out of curiosity, are you thinking about making a real estate move in the next year? Have a great day. That email comes from you. I did not do anything. It was pretty immediate. And then here's the downloadable guide. It comes as a PDF. This is automatic. So you didn't have to do anything, okay? And now I've just put it in here. So here's the home selling guide. This is what it looks like. These are the different pages. Welcome to your home selling guide. It explains all these great things. Deciding on preparing to sell, choosing an agent, pricing your home, showing your home, negotiating stage, and the closing process. And then it takes each of those things and it breaks it down. And then it, talks about wanting to know about how pricing your home. It goes through each of these and then it ends with your little picture. How cute is that, right? Now, what else can you guys do with this? Well, you could throw this into a little flip book, couldn't you? How did I do that? Isn't that lovely? Anybody know how I did that? Oh my God, do I even train? I just have to say. All right, we're going to have to break this up for a second. Oh, wait a minute. This is the problem. I'm going to have to go in here. So here we are. I'm going to go into my Google for a second. We're going to do this together for 2 seconds because this is sad. So when we're in the Chrome, I have to go in as myself. All right. What tool would I start with? Anybody? For 10. My hub. Oh, I won myself. Okay, excellent, Gary. Thank you to me. I won. I gotta have fun with myself, right? I'm gonna go in as an agent. I go into my hub, which is where as agents we should always start, right? Okay, your hub. Now,
See that first button that said need training?
yeah, but I trained. I'm gonna cry. You guys make me want to cry. Okay, so this is where, guys, you would get. I'm going to show you 2 things. We're going to go to social media. This is the social bay. I'm going to show you where those things live. See here, right here, leads. Oh, no, sorry, I lied. Those are the leads that you get. I might even have leads. Anybody want a lead? Oh, look, I'm my own lead. I got Karina going on my page. Oh, no, I can see everybody's leads. Oh, people are getting leads. Seda, did you know you got a lead? Anna Soto. Anna got a lead. Anna's lead looks like.
Is that April?
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if these people are using it. So it's under landing pages, guys. This is where you go. You see downloadable guides right here? So this is where you go. You can see they have all different types of pages, the guide to selling your home, but they look different. So you can pick which one you want to be your set as your default. So you pick one you like. You say, oh, this is lovely. Let's set that one as my default. Yes, make that my default. Okay, so that's the one you can set. And then you can take a look at it. So you could say live page. See the guide to selling your home. And then if somebody puts in their name, I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say Carrie Prieto. Well, let's do actually, because I did that one already. So hold on. Let's move this for a second. Let's go to the buyer one. You know how I feel about the buyer one, but let's do the buyer one for fun. So that's the seller's guides. Now here's the buyer's guides. Oh, the fireplace. Should we do the fireplace? Sure. Let's do the fireplace. So you can choose your action. View, share to social media, guys, right here. Copy link or create a copy. So I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to view the live page. I'm going to say Carrie. I'm not going to put my whole name. Carrie. Is that? I can't really see it. Do I? I can see. It's so little when I look at my screen when it's up there. Okay. See how it says thank you for your request? Then I'm going to go into my email. And it hasn't come yet. Inbox. We're going to give that a second because it still hasn't come. Twitter has come, but that one hasn't. So then we're going to go over here to take a look to get your home value. You see this? And I'm gonna click on that. Now, Kate, what's your listing address? That you have
3759 Collingwood.
3759 Colling Wood.
Yes.
This one, does that say? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then I would say, get my estimate. Isn't this cute? We found it. So now I put in my name, Carrie, and I'm gonna put in my email again. Oh God, is that the right thing? Can anyone see that? Okay, I'm gonna hit submit. Oh, an email has come. Look at this. And this buyer's guide, let's see what it says, guys. This says, thanks for downloading the guide. You'll find it attached to this email. Hope you'll find it informative and helpful. Out of curiosity, are you thinking about making a real estate move in the next year? Have a great day. So then let's take a peek at what this guide looks like. We have time, we're doing good? Yeah. Home buying guide. Oh, the guide to successfully buying a home in today's market. Welcome to your home buying guide. Then it talks about, is it time to buy, mortgage pre-approval, selecting a real estate agent, starting your home search, making an offer, all about inspections, want to know about appraisals, and finishing closing date. Isn't that great? Then it breaks it all out. And then making an offer, and then ends with that. Oh gosh, isn't that great? So let's say I wanted to turn this into a flip book. What do I do? Did anybody know? Come on, for 20.
Design vote.
What was that?
Design vote.
No. Thank you, Kate. Thank God. Presentation suite.
Presentation suite. Yeah, I'm confused. I knew what I wanted, but not the name. Sorry.
You're so close. You were so close. Yes, they are close to each other. No, Design Vault's not in here, but it's out. They're both in Access. There, that's right. So you go into Access. Exactly.
I have to call the roadside assistance.
No, don't do it. Don't call nobody yet. Let me handle it.
How do you handle it? Because you can't drive the car.
Okay. I'm gonna get you out of there. Just sit tight.
But it has to be picked up. How are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna take care of it.
How you gonna do it
I don't see her. Do you see
if
her?
you cannot drive the car?
Karina, I'm gonna have it picked up. Would you fucking let me do my job?
By whom?
Mute. Karina,
By
can
the
you
roadside
mute?
assistant, one we have for city care. Just relax. Let me
For
do it.
city care?
Yeah, let me take care of it.
But I don't wanna pay. I have it for free.
You're not going. Would you
See what?
please stop me?
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
handle my business.
All right,
This is what
handle
I
it.
do, okay?
For how
Thank
long am I sitting here?
I don't know. I'm gonna get you out of there and bring you back to the house. So sit tight.
Okay, bye.
Karina, can you mute?
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. My car broke. I can't make it.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
not having a good day today. My mother.
Karina,
took
I
her
know,
food,
honey. I know, but can you mute?
car broke.
Karina, can you mute? Okay, so we go down here to Access and we go to Presentation Suite and we are here. And then we say Upload PDF. So we go to PDF. And you see Buyer's Guide, guys, we just select it, right? And that's all we do. It's super easy. And then it will turn it into a little flip book for us super quickly. Let me show you. Okay, next. And then we hit editor, right? Because then we can, if you wanted to add pages, if you wanted to change things, you could, but you don't have to because it's really nice. Let's take a little peek at it. Let's say preview. Full screen. Let's move this out of the way. What do you guys think, right?
I like the flip books better.
So what can we do with this flip book? Well, let's take a peek. Hold on. Let's see who might want to see this. First, we have to do this. We have to publish this. So a guide to buying your home. Say a guide to buying. I can't even see that. Good God. Buying your home. Right? Okay, great. Now we're going to say share, publish. So once this is published, there's a lot of things we can do with it, but we could just take this link. And once we have that link right there, okay, we can go ahead and get rid of that whole thing. I can text this message. So what I want to do is, Kate, what's your phone number?
407
Mm-hmm.
417 5575.
Okay. And Maria, what's your number?
407
Mm-hmm.
592 8422.
Okay. Who else wants one? Let me send it to, tell me your number.
I want one.
Okay, give me your phone number.
407 353
353
1493.
93. Okay, anybody else?
Send one to me. It's 404
Uh-huh.
884 3738.
3738
And 941 504
904
941 504
504
2948.
2948. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so then this is what we do. So let's say you get a lead, even an online lead, maybe you talk to somebody. How great, you guys get that? Take a peek. Now you got this awesome little thing that you could send along. We could send it with a video, whatever. And it's a guide to buying your home. Now we could turn it into a single page one too, which might be a little better because the pages would be bigger. But how cool is that? That you could text someone and say, I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Well, same with the listing too, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This can also be a great lead capture that you're going to use, but you do it right from here. This you don't even have to. This is good though if you've got someone that you're talking to on the phone. But like, let's say you're here, and let's take a look at what that looks like. Hold on. We got it. Did we get it yet? No, I can show you what it looked like before. Now take a look at this. Let's see. I'll look at it in my thing. So,
Okay, so now it's gonna, did it buzz you?
did you get it?
Testing it. Like, did you see mine with the smiley face?
Yes.
Okay, so then it tests, if you text more than one person, it's gonna respond to everyone you check.
Well, that was a group text that I did.
Right, on purpose.
Yeah, I did it on
We're doing
purpose.
it like-
You don't do it that way. Yeah. You could do it through the one that I have, which is Reach, and then it will send it as single text messages if you wanted to do it as a group, or you could just do one at a time. And then this is what they get. See? Thanks. Your instant evaluation, when you send the message, thanks for your instant evaluation has been sent. Please check your email to make sure you've received it. See how nice is this?
Now that's when you're doing.
When you put the address in, remember to see how much your home is worth. And then this is the email you get. Here's the instant valuation you've requested on your home.
Is that
Your
what you're
home,
listing
no, this is another one I put in yesterday for Seda. This is the home valuation. They give you a valuation in between these ranges. With that said, you can get more accurate custom report since these instant valuations are not always precise. And I would be happy to create one for you as your local expert. Just let me know if that's something you want to see. To give you a full picture of the market, I've also included some relevant stats. It's a good time to chat. I would love to, if it's a good time to chat more info on your home, I would love to generate more accurate valuation. Looking forward to it.
Where does that market value come from? Have you tested it to make sure it's not something screwball?
Oh yeah, no, this is that I
Is that
just,
through RPR or through?
this is through the website thing with this, the Social Bay, and this is actually evaluation, and it's actually right from what
Pretty
we've
accurate.
listed. I mean, it's a range, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly the point. I mean, it's a
So
pretty
that's
big
what you're asking for
range.
the one that mine, what she couldn't,
Yeah,
where that went.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so yet.
but that was
Yeah.
as a buyer? No.
Yeah, that was when I sent it as a sub. So this is this one right here. See? I didn't finish doing this one. I'm selling in 6 months. I got to add a number 407, 404, 8818. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for, oh, you can't see that?
No, we don't-
Oh.
we don't-
Okay, see this one? I just finished. They had asked me, am I selling in 6 months or how soon am I selling? And then I put in my phone number. And now in my email, I get that. Hi, Carrie. This is for yours. So what did you have yours listed at?
324.
Oh,
So the range is right in there.
Cool.
Now, it doesn't tell you exactly what it's worth because that's why they have to contact you.
that's neat though.
Isn't that cool?
But it's good to know that because
Yeah, I would
Right.
just wanna make sure that it.
Yeah.
was
But
in the
then-
range, yeah. Well, that's what I did.
Yeah, but you'd want to check that, right? But the point is, it's going to give you somewhere in that range. I mean, you know.
But you'd wanna know when it's sending to someone, so it's. okay
Yeah,
if you wanna
so you
double
always
check
want to
it.
Yeah,
test it,
yeah.
right, before,
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing this, right? Because I wanted to test it before I would send it to somebody. Yeah, so this is a really cool tool, guys. So I wanted you to see. And what's really cool is, let's get out of that one right there. Okay. And that's that request. So right from this page, you can go ahead, like, let's say I like the seller one, the seller's guide. Let's say I like this one. I can go ahead and share to social media right from here. And then, let's see if it's, how long is it going to take? It's working. It's so, it's your name.
I
Well, I
stopped my
did too,
video. I
because
just
I tend
stopped
to
my
watch
video.
up there.
I
and
did
then if
too,
you
and then
look
I
at the
looked.
thing,
Okay,
it looks
Here you
like
go.
you're-
So here it goes. If you say share to social media, it comes here and it gives you what you might want to say. Thinking about selling your home, get your seller guide today to learn about the process of selling. Yeah, you know, so this is a great one that if you wanted to change it, you could. The guide to selling your home, everything you need to know about selling your home, and then here's the link. So if I like that, I could go with that right there. If I wanted to change the image, I could change and put my own picture there. If I wanted to change what it says, I could edit it any way I want to. And if I liked it, I can just go ahead and here we go. Continue. And then I could say, I want to take it and I want to post it to, who do I want to post it to? All groups, all networks, anywhere I wanted to send it to. And then you can manage your distribution groups of whoever you want to send this to. So I could say all groups. And I could say you're posting. Okay, continue. And there you go. Yes, let's advertise, or no. I could say, if you want to advertise, then you can pay for it, or you could say not advertise. So you could say, I don't want to turn it, or I can say yes, and then I pay for it. And then I could say, go ahead, connect it to all mine, go ahead and schedule it. Now it's going to schedule it onto all my posts. How cool is that? So it's going to send it to my distribution list, and now it's also going to send it to my posts. So when I look at my content, it's now been scheduled to add. If I go back to my content calendar, let's move all you guys out of the way there.
You had to pay for that?
No, it's free. If I wanted to, I could pay to boost it, just like you could anything, right? But now it's been added here on one of mine. Let's see where. Thinking about selling it is. There it is. Today it's gonna go right here. At 11:05. It's gonna post. How cool is that? And I didn't have to do anything other than say click, click, click. This is why Social Bay is awesome. Now, if you want to share that, remember, this is linked to your business pages on Facebook, your business things, right? But if you want it to go to your personal, you just have to share because Facebook doesn't allow anything to auto post to your personal. Everybody get that? But how great is that downloadable stuff? Now, you can also create your own downloadable. So if you wanted to take our luxury outlook guide, you can link it to here. So I'll do the next one. And I was thinking about doing a training, if you guys like the concept of this, about taking our books that we have, right? Like the global, the journey of your home. We could take that book and add it here. Want to know the difference between working with a Sotheby's, Premier Sotheby's agent? Look at where the journey your home will take with us, or something like that, right? Yeah. We can do all sorts of cool things like that. So this is why I want you to think, the things what Maria was saying, about the interest rates. The interest rates scare you. Why? It's scared about selling your home today that you have a 3 or 4% interest rate and don't want to get into a 6 or 7. Well, we have the secrets to the communities where you can actually get into a 4% interest rate locked, and we can have some things about communities and things, but we don't say what communities, right? Because we want them to have to contact us. So we can have about the new home buyer guide. We can have something about all the new areas, about new home guides, but we don't tell them which communities. Why? Because they have to contact us for those communities, right? We can have the top 10 things you have to know when you buy a new home. And we can talk about the things you need to look into, like the fact that, guys, you need to be putting out there. Let me stop this for a second. The fact that codes changed. You know how many people don't know that the building codes changed and they're no longer required to build with concrete block on the first floor? I mean, think about how many agents don't even know that. Do you think the buyers know that? This is a big deal here in the state of Florida. That is a big deal. That was a very big change. And it kind of like they snuck it under the carpet, if you ask me. That was a very,
It makes no sense.
oh, it makes sense economically, right? Does it make sense for anything other than that?
Killing us anyway, and now we're gonna build houses to a lesser code. I mean, just.
It doesn't make sense when you think about it in terms of reality, but economically, for them to be able to continue building it made sense, right? That's why they did it. And it's funny when you read pros and cons, it just makes me laugh, because one of the big pros they say about buying a stick-built home is that you're going to save all this money. On what? Your insurance is going to kill you. Your repairs are going to kill you. The fact that you're going to potentially have a termite problem is going to be an issue. I mean, we're in the state of Florida. You've got water. We have so many issues here, right? I mean, wood destroying organisms. I mean, let's say you're buying a home that's old and it was a stick build. What is your number one issue? Wood destroying organisms and wood rot, right? I mean, there's so many problems that you can have. So anyway, I just find it incredibly interesting how nobody really ever heard. I mean, it was so quiet, that code change, right?
Who did
The-
that? I mean, like, is it our Senate does it? Or like?
No, I don't know. And
Or
to
is
be
it-
honest, is it just Orange County? Is it Orange and Osceola? Is it Orange? I don't know. Actually, I'd love to look into that, but I know here in Orange County for sure that's definitely. And I think Dawn, are you still on the call? Dawn might have.
Videos on it.
Dawn Giacchetti.
Yes, I'm here.
My friend, is that a code that changed in Lake County too? Do they have to build with block anymore? Did they change that there too?
No,
No, they
No.
didn't. change it? No, they don't have to build with block.
no, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it changed here in Orange County in 2020, I think it was, that they took away
The first floor only can't be, because like the 2 stories are all frame on the second floor.
Right. Well, that used to be code here too, for sure. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, in 2004.
Now they can't?
No, they changed that because of what happened was because of the supply chain issues, they went ahead and changed the building code that now they say you can build with frame again on the first floor. Ridiculous. I know, but they didn't change it in Lake.
So which builders are doing that?
I think,
The cheaper one?
who said that the other day?
No.
No, who said that the bungalows were doing that and it was cheaper? Alejandro was saying that. He's not on the call because he's doing the relo. We can get a list of them, but there are builders and they advertise it. You have to disclose it, but they said that you're getting a cost reduction because of the wood.
So they brush by it.
Yeah, of course. They make it sound good.
They do have to.
I mean, I don't know if they have to disclose it, to be honest, because it's a code.
Right.
You mean, why would you have to disclose it if it's code that they're allowed to do it?
So what is it made out of? I'm sorry. What is it made out of
So
instead?
the code here in Orange County, just like Lake and Osceola, and I don't know if it's what it is in Osceola now, and I don't know Seminole, but it was always, since I have been down here, the first floor was required to be block. And actually it used to be that they only poured the corners block. And then after, then it was every 8 feet. And then after 2004, it was every 4 feet they had to pour the block because of all the water intrusion. So that they really kept upping the requirements because of water intrusion and whatnot. But when we had all these supply chain issues and they were saying concrete was a big problem to get, they changed code here in Orange County for sure, stating that the first floor no longer has to be made of concrete block because of, the fact that we use rebarb and we do all this great hurricane ties. Yeah, I know, that's so great that you can do. They tie it into the wood and that's how they secure it and they tie it to the roof. So supposedly it's structurally sound. Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's what you do on the second floor. But anyway, so the first floor now can be all wood. So it can be a whole stick home. I don't know about you guys, but anybody have heard of the Three Little Pigs? You know, and when that big wind comes a blowing, I would rather be in the concrete home than the stick home. I'm not saying. I don't know. So anyway, just so you know that. Okay, so let's finish this meeting up because I don't want to go over, but I probably will. So I hope you guys liked that whole about Social Bay because I think that's super cool. And if you didn't, too bad. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Carrie.
Okay, so I just wanted to share with you, this was just put out. It's interesting to say that Florida, we're still are up with our international transactions, which is really interesting to see. And you can see that Florida is still we run the highest in terms of international transactions. For 2023, we're still at 23% of our deals. And of those 23%, 42% of them are cash deals, by the way, which was really interesting to see. Now, what I didn't put up here, guys, because I really don't want to talk about it, the top. The highest number of Chinese in Florida. The one we can't talk about. Colombians actually represent quite a lot, Luz. That was kind of cool to see. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, woo, go Colombia. Me encanta. Qué buenísima. Mi gente. All right. Okay. Then I love it. She's Colombian. Who knows? Okay. So anyway, but yeah, it's true. So Chinese are still representing a huge number of our international sales. So I'm wondering to see if that number is going to change now that we have that 264 law. So we'll see where that goes. But I think it's interesting to see that they're still stronger here than a lot of other places. So that was interesting. Now here's the numbers, guys. What's happening with the market compared to other places? Now, this is year over year. So I looked at the sales in July, year over year. And as you can see, the average sales price in Dr. Phillips did drop a little. However, there was a large sale that did affect that. So did it affect greatly? I don't know, but days on market are not down too much. I mean, only 2 days down. So that's interesting. Lake Nona, as you can see, the average sales price is up. Still up. It was 745 compared to 767. So average days on market are still up, but days on market are still up as well because it used to be 9 days on market and now it's 30. So we still have the days on market are still up here in Lake Nona. Windermere average sales price is still up. Last year at the same time was 1,000,004 and now it's 1.2. And days on market last year was 10 and now is 24. So days on market are still up. Okay, Winter Garden, also what you can see here is it's still up. The average sales price last year, and I'm looking over here because it's too tiny on my screen, was 603, and now this year is 691. So it's significantly higher in Winter Garden, but so are the days on market. It was 13 last year versus 30 this year. And Claremont is interesting to see, also still up. It was 451 last year this time, and now it's 469, but so are days on market, doubled. 15 last year versus 34 this year. In Ocala, interesting, I would be surprised because it's down a little. It was 325 last year, and now it's 307, which I find interesting because there's been a lot of really high sales. So I don't know, it could be just an anomaly, but there's a lot of sales too. So, 532, it's, just looking at what happened in July. So I'm only looking for July sales versus July sales, which is only a small segment of the market, but I still like to see month over month what's happening. Also too, this is sort of usually a seasonal time for Ocala, but still it's just, interesting to watch. But days on market are way up, 19 versus 60. So that's an interesting thing to see. Sotheby's Concierge Auctions, they're getting ready for a September auction in New York, and then they'll have the Hong Kong auction, I think in November. They also said, I was going to put it out there, but I don't know how many of us are going to go, so I didn't actually put it out there, but just to let you know that they are doing an opportunity for agents to come work the floor at the auction house in Hong Kong for, I think, the 2 weeks that they have. So if that's something that you plan to be there, go right ahead. We have happy birthday to Christina Costa, Art Fisher, and our very own Jill Raines. So happy birthday, everybody. Now, what has happened? Southeast Orlando and Ocala. So we will be taking those out. I don't know, because Ocala is becoming its own office. So we'll see if we're going to pull that out or what have you. But for July, We closed 7.6 million in new listings. So congratulations, Tasha, Maddie, Roxanne, Karen, Suzanne, Barbara, Fran and Alex, Susan Abshire, Seda, Kate Hoffman, Ohana and Anna. Woo! And for new sales, 40 million, 40.4 million. Tasha, Roxanne, Luli, Maddie, Fran, Suzanne, Karina, Ohana, and Barbara. Woo! And then for closed 11.5 million, Tasha, Roxanne, Luli, Maddie, Stacy, Tana, Shane, Ohana, Fran, Susan, Luciana, Karina, Peyton, Barbara, and Liani. Our beautiful little Liani who's due in September. Woo, I know. Liani, if you're on the call, we need to talk. I have all the ins about having twins. So I know she's having
I
twins.
will need all of them.
Oh, first of all, Double Blessings. If they still have doubleblessings.com, you got to check that out. That is the best. Okay, doubleblessings.com. But yeah, have you been on there?
No, actually, I will check that.
Doubleblessings.com. Okay, so Southwest Orlando and Claremont, July listings, 12.6 million. Congratulations, Dawn, Daniel, Mary Jo, Lynn, Wendy, Alejandro, Jules, Sandy, and Teresa and Linda. Woo! And Southwest Orlando and Claremont, July new sales, 12.6 million. Congratulations, Dawn, Jules, Carol, Wendy, Tammy, Lisa, Andrea, Denise, Carrie, Luce, Pippa, Alistair, Janet, and Janice, Rosanna, Elsie, Bree, and Madeline. Woo! And congratulations, closed sales, 17.3 million. Congratulations, Dawn, Val, Lynn, Jules, Daniel, Carol, Wendy, Jessica, Denise, Mary Jo, Carrie, Luce, Nick, Dawn, Deegan, Andrea, Chad, Flavia. Good job, Flavia. Rosanna, Carla, and Bree. Woo! So you guys, even though there's tight inventory, you guys are not letting it stop you. I love it. So I just want to remind each and every one of you, please go ahead and register for our wonderful September, what does that say? 19th event at the Alfond Inn. We have the whole team coming up, and we're going to have a wonderful Evolve, Elevate, and Exceed event. It's going to be terrific. So be there, be square. No, just be there. And I think we may still have an opportunity. If you still want to do Ninja, we may still be able to get you in. So if you still want to do Ninja, please let me know. Well, thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for being part of the team. I'm always so excited to help you in any way that I can. And I love meeting with you. So if there's anything you want to meet and talk about, let me know. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you very, very soon. So thank you so much. Oh, I wanted to tell you another exciting thing. How do I stop this? There we go. And stop share. Guess what? Media Center was delivered. Woo! So we're waiting for one more piece, and then Claire's going to be putting it together with the help of somebody from the media area. So soon to be a media center here in Lake Nona. It's going to have a green screen. It's going to have umbrellas. It's going to have an iPad thing. Yep, lighting and lavaliers and I don't know, but all sorts of good stuff. So I'm excited. So you guys can come and use it. It's going to be great. And the other really good thing, David Martin, who wasn't able, well, I canceled because I wanted him to be able, he'll be joining us next sales meeting. So he can share with you all sorts of great things going on with the Martin Home team and share some good stuff about, you know, being a developer and you can ask him any questions you want to know. So have a great rest of your day. And I hope to see all of you real soon.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank
Kelly,
you.
please share the video.
Yeah, sure.
Share the record.
Text. And actually, Luce, I may have to do it when you're near me because it's a bigger video. But I could try to text it.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks, Dawn.